Exterminate! The Dalek race is supreme! All hail the Daleks! Welcome to the Supreme Daleks channel! The video will begin in 3, 2, 1. Greetings, people of Earth. My name is the Dalek Supreme, and welcome back to another Dalek Reacts. Today we are going to be once again reacting to the Second Empire. Let's begin reacting then. Now I think in the last video they are still trying to head back to their base.
Sonar contact. It sounded like a coupling manipulator impacting a deck plate.
Impossible!
Of coupling manipulator.
Sounded like a Zaloxy Kazev retro rotary.
I
It
see.
is them. Only Gazunder class saucers are fitted with
Gazunder?
rotary couplings. Send the bearing and distance to the helm.
Okay.
Helm, take us to the origin of the signal and begin a spiral search pattern.
Okay.
They have detected
Yes,
something
do that.
coming this way fast.
I'm just wondering, did I react to this one previously?
This is the area from which the sonar contact came.
Electromagnetic sensors detecting numerous metallic masses among the asteroids. At this range, subspace sensors cannot resolve further detail due to interference from the nebula.
Impossible!
Understood, Mr. Zaloxis. Prepare to launch void charges.
I see.
The asteroid field, maximum spread, fuses set for 30 rels.
Right. It seems they're preparing some bombs. You know, I have to say, I love this series. Dark Raven Productions
Electromagnetic sensors are
is
detecting a cluster of metallic
the definitive article when it comes to Dalek animations and Dalek YouTube.
of a clean signal on the subspace sensors. The presence of
He
blast out
is never ending. It looks like the ship has caused a malfunction.
Switch in the emergency lights, number 1.
Okay.
Tire on this running and hiding. Is there nothing we can do to strike back at them on Zolo?
That is a good question.
As powerful and more numerous. To attack them would be self-extermination.
Do we not have any other weapons aboard? Surely there must be something.
No, well, there are a couple of crates of megablastite mining charges left from when the ship belonged to the 4th Conquest Army, but we have no detonators for them.
Really?
An exploding travel machine.
Impossible!
To ignite megablastite.
You will send someone out on a sacrificial assault.
What is...
Oh, we have lost enough good Daleks already. I have conceived a plan. It is...
What is your plan, Xenol?
Find a couple of crew Daleks and move the explosives to the access vent. Also find some space glue and a couple of reels of molecular wire. I will find 2 volunteers. I should check on my troops anyway. This kind of warfare can be quite stressful, and with the light
Stressful?
they may be feeling the strain.
Daleks have no concept of stress, Xenol. You will be able to do it. No problem. Oh my goodness. Are they playing
I
poker?
need 2 volunteers for
Are they playing poker? Hilarious.
extra hazardous duty. Your survival is not guaranteed if you take the mission.
Okay.
Signify your willingness by illuminating your speech indicators.
What are they doing? Why are they illuminating their speech indicators?
Sounds not of natural origin, too faint for a directional fix and not strong enough to suggest...
What is that Dalek?
Asteroids distort the space echoes, but I am certain they are hiding within the drift.
What is that
Very well.
pink, that white Dalek wearing?
Continue to fire void charges.
It's got,
into
like,
the drift
EMF
until we
things.
or destroy them.
Leave engineer to bridge. Try resetting the breaker switch for the lighting, number 1.
I
It's
see.
functional now. Our only advantage is that we can see them, but they cannot see us. Their gravity drive puts out so much subspace static
A perception filter.
Interference.
I would have guessed that.
Caused by their drive also affects their own sensors.
If it's their own sensors, impossible.
Gravitational lens.
Right.
That is your cunning plan, to fly this gunship along the sensor shadow of a moving battle saucer in the middle of a void charge attack, and attach jerry-rigged mines to
That
its hull without them
plan
noticing.
sounds
The reason that sensor attack is
interesting.
not included in the Dalek fleet battle manual is because it is impossible. That shadow is barely as wide as this ship.
Right.
With respect, General, that is the most insane plan you have come up with. This is the one
Insane,
where we attack
but
the heart of the Dalek
brilliant.
with nothing more than a gunship and 30 commandos.
Well, apart from the stated objections, what do you think of the plan?
I like it. When do we start?
Excellent.
Immediately, the battle saucer will soon be turning for another pass. They are moving quite slowly, which works to our advantage.
It's obvious.
We'll lie in
It's
wait.
obvious that he will
Then
find
slip into their sensor
that
shadow and
there will be a
pass
way
ahead. Then,
around
matching
this.
our forward speed to theirs, we fly up the
Xenol.
sensor until we are within striking.
Xenol is very, very smart, if I have to say. He thinks like a Dalek. A true Dalek. I would have him on my team any day.
Distance.
I dare not run the pumps to withdraw the air from the entrance.
Okay.
The Imperials would hear them. We'll have to drop the ramp at the last bell. It will be better if I flip the ship end for end and make the final approach backwards. Then
Right.
we will have less distance to travel and we will be ready for a fast escape.
A moment ago, you were trying to convince me it was impossible, and now you are going to do it backwards. Find a rock on Zolo and do not wait for my troopers. I will ensure that they are ready.
Right. Oh look, a suicide
Up
Dalek!
against anything until the glue has set.
Daleks have glue! That's something I didn't see today.
Is armed and ready, General. We but await the arrival of the cable reels.
Right.
I have the cable reels here, General.
You have the cable reels? Excellent. and...
fixed in place. I have also added connector clips to the wire ends.
Good work, Chief Engineer. Secure them as rapidly as possible.
Yes,
Going into
do
action
it now!
This asteroid would seem ideal, Captain. It lies directly below the source's predicted path, and as well as silicates, contains large amounts of iron, osmium,
I
cadmium, and
presume
rubidium.
these
Would
are
shield us from
different
their
voices
electromagnetic
voicing these Daleks, Xenol's Daleks.
Battle saucer will be directly overhead in 5 rounds.
Initiating thruster burn.
Xanthos's battle sources will be easily fooled by Xenol's ship. His plan seems brilliant.
Within range of their
I love it.
sensors, number 1, so make sure you keep feeding their coordinates directly into the helm computer.
I see.
I obey, Captain.
That ship looks very Star Trek-esque. Now that, now I'm looking at it more closely.
There it is, we are in visual range.
Now for the critical part.
There's a Xanthos ship.
Momentum will keep us moving on our present course, but if the battle saucer alters its speed or heading, they will detect us instantly. Rotate the multi-directional thruster pods 180 degrees and be ready to restart the gravity drive and give me full thrust on my command. Prepare to drop boarding.
Let's do spinning, that's a cool trick. Star Wars reference.
This is interference from the nebula. It has been doing it for several rels now.
I'll try flipping, that's a good trick. Star Wars reference. Phantom Menace reference, for that matter. I'll do flipping, or spinning and flipping, that's a good trick. Yeah, you got my reference, yes. Part 2.
Sonar contact. Sounds like air venting. Explosive decompression.
I see.
We may have hit them.
Right.
Below us, that was no sensor anomaly. It was them. They are hiding in our blind spot.
Yes, they are.
Blind spot? How can that be? There is nothing in the Dalek Fleet Battle Manual to suggest such a tactic is even possible.
Stealth, when it comes to Xenol, is very interesting and superior when compared to Xanthos's army.
Gravity clamps fully engaged. Maintenance latches are released.
Not that I am against Xanthos's army. It's just, I think, Xenol's army, Xenol's team, is very planning and interesting, yes. Oh, why did I press escape? I don't know why. Why did my ice stalk say
Ready for phase.
game menu? I have no idea.
Very well. Bring reactor output to full. Cancel dampening and boost the gravity drive to maximum.
Right.
At return on the sensors, neutronic reactor emissions and gravity drive signature, they are running. Send the signal to detonate the power units of the team's travel machines. Transmitting now.
Helm, 90 degrees negative pitch. Gun crews are to fire as soon as they acquire a target.
How foolish. How inferior. How inferior the ships. How inferior. Can I just say this? How inferior Xanthos's sources are. My sources saucers would have 10,000 times the amount of shielding and protection and better firepower than these saucers. I'm giving you some ideas, Xanthothrus. Basically, what I'm saying is, you need to maybe make saucers that have higher shield capabilities and less weak spots. Well, then again, the Crucible has one weak spot, and it's in the vault, and yeah, and apparently, if anybody uses that weak spot, all the Daleks explode, and the Crucible explodes as well, causing the reality bomb to fail. Yes, you remember Stolen Earth? Yes, you remember what happened. So, yes, before you ask, yes, I am kind of a hypocrite by saying that, but all I'm saying is, Xanthothrus, you need to make ships that aren't, that have higher, that have less chance on blowing up, basically, I'm saying. Oh my goodness!
Report damage.
That fire animation seems awesome!
Destroyed. Energy backlash from the blast destroyed one of the secondary lenses.
Right.
One of our neutronic reactors is also badly damaged, but containment has not been breached.
Oh
There
dear!
is extensive damage on the engineering deck.
Right.
There is fire on deck 5, but decks 1 through 4 are open to space.
I just can't help but laugh at what those things
Casualty reports.
that Dalek is wearing. That Dalek
Hoverboats. We can no longer continue our pursuit of the renegades.
Impossible!
I will report our
Failures! These Daleks are failures!
Assist us. Supervise the damage control teams. Get the fires contained.
Right. It looks like Xenol's plan worked.
Status of the mission team.
Recovery should be completed within the next 90 rels, General.
Excellent.
The renegades have disabled the Temerity. They have eluded us.
There's Xanthothrus's
We
ship.
actually did it. We escaped the Emperor's trap.
Also, I can't help but laugh at the name Yeah, I have much better ships with names far more superior, such as my main ship, which is the Ravager N75. Yeah, that's basically the big ship next to the Crucible. The Storm Cloud, which is basically Storm ship, and the Avenger, which is Pyrrhus's ship.
It is difficult to believe.
It's hard to believe, is it not?
No,
It was
the
much
Skaro Avenger, that's what Pyrrhus's
General, you
ship's
must have a
called.
very strange definition of the word easy.
It's pink.
Think about it. They were waiting for us. If they knew we were coming, they must have also known that I was leading the team personally.
Right.
Why were their forces being led by a sub-officer?
Why was the ambush force not under the direct command of a Black Dalek, or better still, one of we Supremes?
And the pursuit when we broke out of the plaza? Why only a single squad of the Emperor's Praetorians and one flight of armored hoverbouts?
Okay.
Emperor could have roused the city, put every armed Dalek between the plaza and the spaceport on the streets.
When we lifted into space, why was no pursuit launch from the ground? Where were the home fleet controls?
Okay.
There
Good
is only
question.
one answer which fits the available facts, even though it is not logical.
The Emperor allowed us to escape.
Yes, I did. Or rather, I controlled events so that escape never became impossible.
But why?
Your plans are also interesting, Xanthithris.
Classified project codenamed Ancestral. Hundreds of years before
You are surprisingly deceptive.
Khalid scientists began genetic experimentation in an attempt to halt the mutation that was occurring
Right.
as a result of nuclear, biological, and chemical fallout. from the
Right,
war.
okay.
Not until a century after the war's end that our Dalek scientists, with their superior intellect, were finally able to stabilize the mutation.
Right.
Attempts to reverse the mutation using untainted Khalid DNA from
Untainted Khalid DNA?
However, and so our science Daleks focused their efforts on optimizing our DNA for maximum characteristics. It was the use of ancestral genetic material that gave the current project its code name. Those Khalid genes are still part of our DNA structure.
Right.
In every Dalek, the current phase of the project attempted to produce a superior strain
By
of Dalek, reactivating some of the
What?
Khalid recessive.
By
One of
Davros.
the subjects received the latest
I was about to say by Thavros.
from the day
By
of the
Davros.
Conquest Army, it quickly became apparent that he was one of the most skilled Black Daleks we have ever produced. But he has a dark side too. Not all of Xenor's genetic traits are positive. His independence has now led him to rebel
Impossible.
against us, his rightful superiors. More dangerous yet is his ability to warp the perceptions of others instead
I
of
see.
follow him, even in rebellion.
Interesting.
Talent in modern Dalek Omni speak.
Right.
But in the languages of our old Khaled forebears, it is termed charisma. If we allow him to exercise this talent unchecked, the rebellion may spread and grow out of all control.
Right.
When word of Xenor's planned attack reached us, I decided to set up an ambush and observe Xenor's reaction, in order to determine the level of threat he actually represented. His spectacular escape confirms that he is very able. If not for his disloyalty, I would hail Ancestral as a magnificent success.
Right.
We may now have to abandon that line of research though, as Xenon is a clear danger to the stability of the Dalek Empire. We dare not risk creating any more like him. But still, I am reluctant to simply give up on Project Ancestral. It has shown so much
Project Ancestral.
If he is able to control his rebellious nature, then his genetic strain will be a real asset to us. But if Xenon cannot, or accept me as his
Project Ancestral. Interesting. Yes. Perhaps when I see Xanthithris, maybe he can tell me about Project Ancestral.
Supreme Ruler, and General Xenon must be exterminated.
Very
The
well.
questions will be asked. Daleks will want to know why we fought. They will learn of our beliefs, learn of our fears for
Right.
the future of our race under the Emperor's manipulative guidance. At least we will have achieved that much.
Ah, interesting. Yes, so he's linked with Project Ancestral. Man, that's loud. Let me just turn the volume down a bit, cause that was a bit too loud. episode 6, part 1 and maybe in the next video we'll react to part 2. Let's observe. It's just,
I am Dalek Winston, and this is Skaro Today. All the news you need to know, brought to you on the Dalek Data Channel. We have received unconfirmed reports of a battle in the city centre last night between a rogue First Conquest Army Special Forces detachment and the Imperial Legion. 12 renegades were exterminated and several Imperial Legionnaires were said to be injured. But in today's main story, DDC Vision Recorders will be visiting Hydroponics Plant 4, where horticulture Daleks claim to have produced the world's biggest Qualor bloom fruit to be seen on Skaro since the Genesis War. Qualor bloom.
That's hilarious. I like that. Oh no, the Empress Praetorians are dead. Oh no, there's still some Praetorian guards left. Where are they going now? Where are Xenol and the others going now?
So I
looks
said
like they
twisting it the other way.
succeeded.
Contact
Part 5,
inbound
which
in
is
third
good.
quadrant. Transponder signal received. It is the General. He has returned.
Okay. Yay, the General's returned. Yeah, that is a nice hat, I have to say. The news reporter Dalek. I love
Take
it.
care of the troops, Rex. Now I am going
Dark
to find
Raven
Israel and
Productions,
transfer my
you are an
travel
absolute
machine.
legend.
Welcome back, General. The instructions you issued
They
by
look
subspace
like-
radio have been obeyed.
They look like
Well done, Secondary Sub-Commander.
1963
Bring a full
Daleks.
report on the current situation as we return to the Citadel.
Fabricator reports that the fabrication plant has increased production of the special weapons units.
Okay.
Why are all these Daleks painted as Night Raiders?
A misunderstanding at the paint plant. When they received the instruction to repaint the Model 6 travel machine, they took it to mean all Model 6 travel machines.
You horrible shower of mutants! You could not
Foolish.
exterminate the broadside of a storage barn!
About the slot, those are not Model 6 travel machines.
Mechanoids.
Apparently, they mixed a lot more paint in those colors than they could use on the Model 6 fabrication line, and did not want to waste it. Should I arrange to have them repainted?
No, it does not matter, but have those targets changed to images of travel machines in Imperial colours. I want the troops to get used to firing at Daleks.
Do you really think the Emperor will attack us here, General?
He has no choice. He cannot simply turn a blind eye to what I have attempted. A renegade conquest army is simply too powerful for him to ignore.
I see. Oh,
There are going to be a lot of changes in the next few days, Knight. I am promoting you to sub-commander, and you will take over most of Grexnar's current duties.
I'll be back in a moment. Okay, where were we? Ah, yes.
Science Dalek, I need my new travel machine. Where is Chief Science Dalek Yattrell?
Chief Scientist.
Science Dalek is in the hazardous materials chamber doing
Okay.
dangerous things with chemicals.
Dangerous
I will
things
fetch
with
him immediately.
chemicals. Impossible. Let's hope it isn't explosive. And I nearly bit my tongue, but no, my tongue, well, my tongue inside my, the tongue, which is basically underneath, me, my, bottom area, should we say. And before you ask, yes, before you ask, yes, I'm basically, essentially, talking out of my own, never mind, so yeah, this is a, well, that is, I don't know.
Ah, Xenol! There you are!
What is he wearing?
I do not know where you have been hiding the past few
even
days,
is this?
but your travel machine
What, what are you even wearing, you troll?
is fully prepared.
I was setting in motion a chain of events which may affect the future of the entire Dalek race.
Right.
I am terribly busy, Xenol. I do not have time to listen to your stories now, but given how insistent you were about having this travel machine built, I think you could have at least showed a little more interest in it. Hurry along now.
Okay. Okay, people of Earth, I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, well, please like and subscribe to become part of the Dalek Empire, and I will, see you in my next video then. Goodbye! Oh, and if you want more of these Dalek reacts to the Second Empire videos, please like and subscribe to that as well. See you in the next video then. Goodbye then. Bye! Thanks all for the enjoyable